traditional animation, like traditional filmmaking, has historically has a linear development where you say, okay, you go Muybridge to Blackton to John Randolph Bray to Walt Disney to the studios and Hollywood, and it's like you follow this track. While CG, you have sort of like the government, military flight simulators, and you have academia like MIT and Utah and Stanford, and then you have motion picture visual effects, and you have games. People building games, like at MIT, they built a thing called Space Wars in 1962, which is like the first interactive game, and all of these are all on separate tracks. I always said they're like plot lines in a Russian novel. They're all on their own, and then they all start to come together around the 1980s.
But that's a lot of the beauty of it. I think that's a lot of what made this unique. Is that where in most traditions, whether it's the art tradition, the film tradition, perhaps things are very linear in that way. But what was fascinating here was you had this whole different group of people who were interested in the creativity of it all.
Yeah.
They were exploring new territory. That's what's that same year, 1975, I went cross-country and tried to find everybody I could find who was doing anything that involved making pictures with computers. Right. And as a result, I wound up talking to everybody, physicists, astrophysicists, programmers, you name it. And that was a wonderful realization that people coming from these different disciplines were all headed towards the same target because it was something new.
Yeah.